Neatly tucked into the banks of the world-famous Miramichi River sits a gift from nature that until recently has been largely unnoticed. The landmark chimney is all that remains of a once thriving economic mainstay. Buckley's Mill was the site of one of the last of the many mills that had risen at this site. But a much more interesting bit of history can be gathered at this location, much based on historical fact, some on folklore, dating back to the 1750s. Much has been written of the Sieur de Boisbert and his exploits in the area. The name French Fork Cove is based on the fact that a cannon, better known as a gun battery, was placed high on the western entrance of the cove. The battery was on a bluff where the deep channel of the river curves close to shore, so defense of the entire upper reaches of the river could be maintained from this lookout. Shipbuilding was the next presence in the area, with many fine and famous ships having been built on this site. Legends and folklore, however, have always been part of the history of the cove. Claims of ghosts shooting noiseless cannons, buried treasures, and a headless nun give one the feeling there is really something special about it. Settlements and industry have occupied the area throughout the years, but it has always remained a place where nature lived. In 1983, the people of Nordine and Newcastle got together and decided this area had to be developed. They wanted it to remain as undisturbed as possible, but still allow the people to experience the power of nature that exists in the beautiful little cove. More recently, with extra funding from the Narrator Group and efforts of a group of enterprising and dedicated Miramichiers, nature trails have been artistically carved out along the wooded sides of the cove, yet when viewed from the street, are almost invisible. The well-manicured paths allow access to spots of natural beauty in the very heart of the young and vibrant city of Miramichi. Parking areas have been built to allow people from near and far to step out and take a stroll along the main river and stand on the very point of land where once a cannon had been placed to defend the inhabitants. Picnic tables are set out in well-manicured grassy areas, taking advantage of the natural shade of the various species of trees. As you venture down the winding trails, various lookout and rest areas have been strategically located to give you time to catch your breath and quietly enjoy nature at its best. A playground for the children has been constructed and is proving very popular. A canoe storage building was built and transported to a strategic location along the banks of the central area of the cove. A boardwalk has also been constructed along the base of the causeway and extends across the mouth of the cove. This boardwalk allows you to circle the entire cove area without having to retrace your steps. The local community has done a great deal to see that this project achieves the success it has. The city-appointed French Fork Cove Development Commission has been the catalyst that has taken the ideas from the drawing board and, with the use of government grants, funding from the Narrator Group, namely Heath Steel Mines, and assistance from local service groups and businesses, has been able to create an area that is unique not only in Miramichi, but perhaps all of Canada. Historical and adventure tours of the area can be arranged. During the summer of 1997, daily reenactments of the Headless Nun story were well attended and very successful. So if you're looking for something a little different from the hustle and bustle of everyday life, give French Fork Cove a look. Its beauty and serenity will lure you back again and again.